Welcome back to the channel. What we have going is the vehicle is started and I already cleared the check engine codes on it. Nothing has popped up currently at the moment, but I'm trying to get these codes to pop back up so that way I know what it is that I need to work with. Hopefully the AGS is now fixed. I still do have a oxygen sensor that's giving me a little bit of issues, and then also sometimes this low boost check engine lights also popping up. So we're gonna take this for its first test drive down the road, see how it works, and just try to get these engine lights to pop back up so we can go ahead and tackle them pretty much one at a time. I'm also not going to be pushing this or going crazy or anything like that. That's not the purpose of this video. We will get to that a little bit later. I still do need to do some 0 to 60 tests on the car, so that way when we go ahead and do our performance mods, we can kind of see the difference from where the car was to where it's going to be going. So we will get to that and hopefully a little bit here, but I just want to get these first issues tackled first though. So right away, my initial thoughts are this car is pretty darn quiet right now. You can hear that turbo spool up, but it's awfully quiet for right now, being bone stock with no mods to it. Everything seems to be pretty smooth, so far so good. No issues. Also, no check engine lights yet either have popped up. Transmission is shifting pretty dang good. It feels super light. It also appears that my boost gauge is working properly over here on my pillar, so that's a good sign. Obviously the AFR gauge still is not working, still having issues with that from glow shift, so hopefully we'll get that figured out when the time comes. The steering feels really light. Doesn't seem to be super responsive though. Like, it kind of does seem like it's all over the road just a little bit. Not like it's fast or anything, but just like it's a little bit sloppy, almost like a Jeep, which is kind of weird. So far, car's not giving me any issues at all. We'll get into a little bit more here. It's so funny to listen to that turbo spool up right now. This car is just so quiet. We're gonna liven this thing up quite a bit once we do a couple of mods to it, and it should wake this car up a lot from where it's at right now. Also, I have not heard the high radiator fans turn on yet either. So it sounds like the AGS problem should be taken care of. Normally you're gonna hear it pretty quickly. Those fans have not kicked on yet, so that's a great sign for us. I'm just setting right now at a park. I just took this car on probably like maybe like a 10-minute short drive, and as we can see here, I still do not have any check engine lights that popped up. So that is pretty promising. What I'm gonna do is we're just gonna go set this camera up. I'm gonna do just a couple of drive-bys in this car so we can see what it looks like going down the road, and also kind of get a feel for the exhaust note and what it's at right now. So that way when I come back and I modify it, we can do just a quick comparison of them side by side to see the real differences between the two. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go set the camera up and hopefully we'll get a couple of cool shots. That was pretty darn fun. This car actually does kind of whip around a little bit, I will say, after playing with it a little bit more. Just after doing a couple of those quick pass-bys, there is the check engine light that finally decided to show up now. So the TPMS light that I did have on here has not turned on. I'm gonna go ahead, we'll drive this car back, get it back to the shop at home, and we'll see what this check engine light is for. Just got back. Even now, our high radiator fans are still not on, which is a great sign for me. We're gonna go ahead, pull the scanner out, we'll turn this car off, and we're gonna see and diagnose what this check engine light is. Checking codes once again here. So we only have 4 this time, which is better than the last couple times we did it. Every time we seem to have a different number, but we are going in the right direction. So we have the O2 sensor, which is, I think, what I guessed what it is. That's been one we've been seeing consistently, P0031. And just keep scrolling down. So O2 sensor, 1 of 1. So again, another O2 sensor. So I'd imagine it's probably just one O2 sensor that's tripping all these codes. And then this one is the closed loop fuel not achieved in bank 1. Bank 1, I believe, is also going to be the O2 sensor. So that's the same thing for all these, I believe. And again, O2 sensor, 1 of 1. That's basically going to be a wrap for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be, again, solving some more issues and diagnosing these check engine lights, getting this car 100% ready before we go ahead and make the final mods on this car and start making some power with it.